All right, it is time to officially start Dawntrail MSQ. I have been waiting patiently to play. I have gotten my Pictomancer already to like level 95, so I have a kind of a grasp on her. I don't know what to expect for Dawntrail, but I am looking forward to seeing the new 10-year lifespan of a story. And I'm also ready to see Thancred. But let me get out of G-pose. And let's finally... Oh, God. Okay. Let's finally get access to my inn again. I was so pissed off when I caught up on 6.55 because I always go to this Charlian Inn and it was taken away from me because of this quest. And so I was so mad. I hated it. But here we go. Welcome back, Rena. I have had a word with LVL. It seems he has managed to secure passes to TURAL aboard the guild ship vessel. Why don't you wait at the main hall while I go inform the traveler companions? It should only take a moment. Okay. But then there's that new setting, so when you know it's voice, when it's a voice dialogue, it auto text, but when it's not, it doesn't auto text, so it's always good to know. Ojika gave us the good news. May we be ready to sail at the moment's notice. The only one yet to arrive is LVL himself. I'm sighing because I have already told a few people, but I have issues with a certain character. So we shall see how Dawntrail change it. Because as of right now, the first impressions aren't first impressioning right for me. Ah, you're all here. Took some persuasion, but the Gleaners Guild ship has granted us a place aboard the vessel aboard TURAL. There are other passengers, researchers, artisans, and the like, so we'll need to share the deck space. That's fine, LVL. I doubt anyone expected we'd have a ship all to ourselves. They're not casting off just yet, so if you have any lingering concerns, now's the time to voice them. I wouldn't call it a concern, but everyone's still clear on what we'll be doing in TURAL yet. We have not forgotten. The nation's TURAL, Tuliural is the midst of deciding the next ruler. As your chosen allies, we shall assist you during the rite of succession and support your bid of the Dawn Servant. In addition, that Alphanode and I have another objective. As a part of the reconstruction, Garlemald seeks ways to reconcile and re-engage with its neighbors. By visiting TURAL, we have hoped to learn about how its married cultures interact with one another, how they find common ground, develop stronger ties, sort of insights, and might help our friends in Isbard. And we'll pursue this goal on our own time. We can be assured that we will give the contest all due attention. That's all I ask. Otherwise, you're welcome to do as you like. You wanted to find out about your grandfather, right, Cryle? Yes, as far as we could determine, the old missives I found, he had been tasked with investigating the Golden City by your father's Dawn servant. Yet, oddly enough, we have no record of investigations of our archives and nothing to explain the earring which accompanied the letter. Thus, for reasons both official and personal, I should very much like to get to the bottom of this mystery. I'm sure you'll have a chance to speak with Papa. You can get your answers right from the source. I look forward to meeting him. In any case, you're not the only one of the entrants of the Gold City. The Golden City is a children's bedtime story. I'm part of the expedition only because the Third Promise has commanded that I serve as guide. Still playing a part of the stoic servant, I see. What of you? Do you dare tell me you've changed your mind? Also, for some reason, when I play this game in stream, OBS decides to turn the chat and everything black. So if I miss a message, I do apologize. I don't know why it's doing that, but it keeps rereading my NVIDIA thing. I'm just gonna say this. Hee, that's what they tell me. I just like adventure. Right then, if you're all committed to the journey, then shall we make ready to depart? I can finally go back to the inn. I'm so excited. It's nighttime. That sucks. Eager as they are, they're already left to the harbor. We're not in danger of missing a boarding call, but perhaps we should make our way as well. Okay, it's daytime. I was like, no, it's nighttime.
Savoring the moment? I can feel your excitement, your eagerness to explore the unknown.
Well, for once, the fate of the world doesn't rest on our shoulders. We might even get a chance to enjoy ourselves.
Do not be so quick to relax. Oh, TURAL may seem but a short sail away on a map. The vast seas between brim with peril. The treacherous waters of Shade's Triangle alone have claimed countless vessels. Even following the safe route plotted by Admiral Bufiswin herself, this will be no pleasure cruise.
Perhaps, but my voyage here was uneventful enough. Disappointingly so.
Either way, the two of you have first-hand experience, which will be of great comfort in the days ahead, I'm sure.
I realize I have not seen a lot of female Rothbars, but I also haven't been in the new Dawntrail areas yet since early access.
It's nothing new to us.
All aboard! We're casting off!
We're going!
It's time. I trust
So
you
let's
have
see how
everything you need.
Thancred and Urianger fit in this ship, because that was the last conversation they had. And Istinian is coming out of Limsa. And Graha is taking care of the babies. I don't know what happened to Y'shtola.
And so does our ship cast off from the docks. We sail west, as Kettenram did some 80 years past, bound for the New World, known to her children as the continent of TURAL.
you, ma'am? Can you get off the stick?
Just wait, Papa. When this contest is said and done, it'll be your daughter who sits the throne. Me! Walk la mat!
Let's hope so. Look at all this map to explore. That's so exciting. Yeah, Soken is amazing with music.
Smooth sailing so far?
Aye, so far so good. But this sea, she's a fickle one. Calm one moment, blowing a gale the next.
I'll take my rest while I can then.
We left port what seems an age ago now, and we've seen naught but open water ahead. I knew TURAL was far, but it's another thing to really know.
My aura is so cute.
Speaking of which, some of our fellow passengers have made this trip before. Several times, in fact. I was able to learn a few things about TURAL and the right of succession. Since we still have a long way to go, why not have a chat with them yourself? I'm sure you have questions of your own. You look out across these same waters, Grandfather.
I want her cute little coat. Her coat is so cute. This song is so exciting. Yeah, so far, from what I have heard from the media tour, of course, my favorite music is the jazz music in TURAL, because I'm just a jazz nut. So this will be your first visit to TURAL. Okay, I'm gonna say this right now. I adore this game, very much so. But I can't pronounce anybody's name. So until they tell me how to pronounce it, it's going to be whatever comes out of my mouth. So I see this as Funjintines. I don't know why I say it like that, but that's all I got. I've been working with Ashtime Aesthetics in Ulda. You see, the employment came to an end. Fontagenes, yes. Fontagenes it is. It was like I was doing the Pictomancer quest, and his name was like Jackalaka-laka-linka-laka. And I was like, what? That's why I visited Charlie in hopes of starting over, while I attempting and failing to the new job seized the chance to board of the vessel, and I've overheard room for the passenger and suddenly opened up. I told the Dawn servants welcome, and regardless of the origin, the TURAL seems to be a perfect place for begin anew. Hopefully things will be better than this time. Also, hi Winston, and I saw Purple show up during the cutscene. Hi Purple. Yeah, I just give up on names. This is why I make up how things are. I know I know like Final Fantasy XIV lore elitists or any lore elitist will get so mad at me and try to correct me, but let's just have fun. I see you're in Eorzea before. You're a famous hero. Gah, I've been enough playing for a simpleton. There was a time when we took pains and maintained the deception, but there are more than you Eorzeans coming to TURAL. It'll be impractical. Besides, my mercenary days are over. Too many of the war bands have fallen, and I have head home to lick our wounds. My story? Well, since you ask, I have wanted to retrace the historic journey of the great TURAL. You know, the first Eorzean to set foot in TURAL almost 80 years ago. The Mamulja leaders is said to welcome the TURAL with open arms and then sent him home with the bounty with silverware and a token of their friendship. But the real treasure was the corpse he brought back. Potatoes, tomatoes, and corn, and spread across Eorzea like wildfire. His grand adventure led to the culinary revolution. The tale says Kettenram returned to TURAL several times after that, but his ship vanished during his last recorded voyage, and he was never heard from again. That even seasoned explorer like him could make such an end in his testimony in the Ocean Pearl. I love the line, "We're acting like dumb stereotypes to trick you into asking further questions." An adventurer, I presume. I'm a merchant myself, based in Ul'dah. Specialty imports and exports, Eorzea and TURAL booths. This your first crossing the salt, as they say? Remember, be social to more Eorzeans, and you know necessary to find your yonder. Consider this, it is not uncommon for various races to be referred to instead of the name of a certain clans. For the Mikote and the Rothgar, the Exbarl, not because every member has given a clan for the same race mind, but because of the individual said race are associated with the clan. There are far more assumptions in certain cases, but take care to give offense. So, okay, they put everybody in a box. Got it. Did you make wager? Or we're taking bets to who sat next to the dwarven's shiny chair? There are 4 clan mates in the right succession. Your young Wooklamont being one of them, of course. But for the Mamulja, bloke was telling us, their other 3 are all strong contenders. Not too many are keen to risk the coin of the third promise. I'm back, Kryle. Did you learn anything of interest? Don't ask me. I was like, wait, don't ask me to remember. I'm always bad when they're like, so what did you learn? Oh, I hadn't heard about the clan names. We should have Wooklamont and Urnval teach us one we should know. Actually, it's getting chilly up here on the deck. Let's gather in the cabin. I always suck at pop quizzes. It doesn't matter what game. Like streaming has helped me because like I read stuff out loud, so I intake it better than when I just read it in my head, but I will still forget.
We're in for a proper storm, it seems.
And she gets seasick?
How's your stomach? Any better?
I don't know what you mean. I don't get seasick. I'm just feeling a
You know what it is
little
about her?
nauseous is all.
She's like Yuffie,
Isn't
but
that
less
what
fun.
seasickness is?
At least so far to me.
Erenville, you were born in TURAL, yes? Do many Vieira live there?
The Shetona, as my people are called, have settlements mainly in the north, in TURAL.
And your family?
TURAL.
I know nothing of my father, not even his name. As for my mother...
Oh! Ooh, okay, the gold eyes look good on her.
Oh dear.
This wind's too strong to take any sound! I'm going off the mast! We need help! Get him below decks first! Quickly! Before he's washed overboard!
Come, we should lend what aid we can.
I have not seen the ocean rage with such fury before or since.
Something's trying to keep us out.
The heaving waves tossed our ship about like a toy, sending sailors tumbling. The dauntless Alizé, quick to the rescue, was almost lost to the sea herself.
I thought he said thoughtless. Alizé, I was like, what do you mean? She just saved that guy.
Meanwhile, our champion rushed to deploy the vessel's magical defenses, and thereby shield us from the lightning.
Ah, I learned that doing Leviathan.
What an extraordinary life she must lead to be able to operate such a device with practiced ease. Woklama, too, threw herself into the rescue efforts, though one might have mistaken her for another soul in distress.
You know, she better not be a weighted blanket. I'm gonna be sad.
By the time the unruly seas had calmed, our strength was all but spent, and we had yet to even glimpse the shores of TURAL. In retrospect, of course, that battle against the storm would prove a fitting prelude to the coming contest for the throne.
I wonder what this would have looked like without the dynamic lighting. She's so cute.
morning. Joining us for some fresh air? Seems my belly has settled along with the weather, but I'll feel much better once we're on solid ground. Ugh. Can't be much farther now, can it?
I definitely see her having a Deku moment where she really wants to be the one that's in charge, and then like she gets beat to the brink of death,
You need only hold out
and
a
then
while
it's just
longer.
like, I got the power.
For a dark moment, I thought the ocean might swallow us. Glad to have my pessimism proven wrong.
In other good news, I examined the sailor who took a fall, and he's faring well. I'm sure he'll make a full recovery.
Good news indeed. If all's well, then we needn't delay in launching the landing boat. Ships have to lower anchors some way from shore. Too close, and they risk having their underbellies ripped open by the reefs that crowd Tuliola's coasts. Come.
It feels so weird because I've been playing this since early access, but this is like my first time in the story.
Thanks for bringing us all this way.
It feels like I've been playing for so long, but hasn't
We only did
sunk
what we
in
were
that we're in
paid
a
to
new
do.
expansion.
Couldn't hardly set you adrift halfway. If anything, it should be us thanking you for helping us through that beast of a storm. As a matter of fact, everyone's starting to fancy your chances in the contest. At this rate, we won't be able to lay wagers no more.
Then I better not let you down. Easy, stomach. Easy.
We're the last to board. If there's nothing left to say, then let's shove off, shall we?
Let's shove off. The title screen? Do we get a title screen now?
Blue seas, clear skies, and boundless possibilities. I dare say our destination will soon be in sight.
Enjoying yourself for a change?
I'm ready for an adventure!
Yeah,
Look
my
at her!
Behold the scene of our next great adventure.
Why am I getting all emotional? For no reason. Oh my gosh, she looks so
Last,
much
we
better
have come to the land
without
you
the
call
hat.
the New World. To my home, TURAL.
Where is it? Where is it? Show me! Dawntrail! Let's go! I've seen this movie before. Yeah, that was like one of the first reveal. Here it is! Here's my favorite song! Oh, I love this. I love this town theme. It's so good. Like, when I was at the media tour, I heard it and I was just like, and I sat there just listening to it for way too long. And it's so different because there's people here now.
Gods. I've seen cities with an impressive mix of cultures, but this is something else.
Is that a... No. I've never seen Barney feathers in that color before.
You'll find much here you never knew existed. There may be a sea route now, but visitors to Tulihiola are still few and far between. And as we don't build seafaring ships, only a handful of Turali ever venture abroad.
Mamulja sellswords mostly. Those willing to play the fool sail with Lominsan merchants to secure employment in Eorzea.
I suppose that makes us a rare sight in your country.
Rare and currently undocumented. Were there some forms we should fill out or...
Forms? Did you forget who you're traveling with?
Oh, that armor is gorgeous.
You are outsiders? Visitors to Tural?
Jeez, the armor is absolutely fantastic.
We are.
Our nation is soon to hold a right of succession to choose its next dawn servant. We will not abide interference from foreign agents seeking to foment trouble. What brings you to Tulihiola?
I can answer that. These fine people are allies in my succession bid.
Third promise. If you vouch for them, then all is well. Of course.
Please, accept our apologies.
No need to bow and scrape. That our soldiers are so diligent in their duties fills me with pride.
We'll be continuing our patrol then.
Well, well. You really are a figure of authority here.
Are you suggesting I don't look the part? Anyway, first things first.
Attune to the Aetherite.
I bid you welcome to Tulihiola.
Tulihiola. Yay! We finally made it! We finally made it! Oh man. Oh, see, look, as soon as I land in TURAL, I see female Rothgars. This is absolutely gorgeous. Wait, what? Oh, that is so pretty. Well, despite the storm efforts, on contrary, we are here, safe and sound. You have arrived at TURAL. Return to the city at time speaking in a sweaty. I read sweaty. Oh, that's all already. Okay, that's fine. Hold on, ma'am. Let me get this off the screen. first order of business so I don't forget. I'm sure a quest will be right here, but okay. I want to look at the map because none of this was like populated before. So there's a hump board here. Is there an inn here? I'm not seeing an inn here though. Huh. Oh, I love this song. I'm a little sad. I mean, chat, you can tell me, is there an inn here? There isn't, huh? So I can't like live here? I think my weapon's better. Yeah, I got the 660 gear. There isn't in here? I just don't see it yet. Okay, perfect. This is gonna be my new thing. I love it. I can't wait. Right then, first things first. Are you still sick? You're not on a boat. Oh, I'm still a little bit queasy. No more boats for a while. I realize we just arrived, and you can get familiar with the city before the rite of succession begins. No arguments here. I should very much like to explore. Then I'll guide you. Are you sure you're in a condition to do so? Ha ha ha. We were wondering who these strange folks were. So the third promise found herself new followers then. Followers. I think this is like my first time. I'm excited for Urnval because like I mentioned it before where I was just like, I don't understand why everyone's so excited for Urnval. Orenville. Because he didn't like, at least for Endwalker, he didn't do much. And then I was like, you know what, I get it. I'm thirsty for Thancred. I understand. So I'm glad that like he's showing some personality in this one so far, and like he's like one of the main people. Wooklamont, are you unwell? Why is that still an option on the chat? No, not at all. Couldn't be better. Third promise does not get seasick. No, sir. As for my hand-picked entourage here, I've recruited them to help me with the rite of succession. I was to show them around the city, in fact. That sounds lovely, but for the group of foreigners is going to attract the attention, especially if they are accompanied with the third promise. Everyone will be curious, and we certainly were. Your sibling has a tendency to command respectful distance, but you're just easy to approach. And I enjoy it so much when you do. Please don't ever worry that you're a bother to me. Very kind. Good day to you, third promise. They did have a point. Wooklamont is technically royalty here. Like it or not, a person in her situation surrounded by many outsiders is bound to draw a crowd. Wait, what do you mean technically? I suggest we move into 2 groups as we attract less attention. Just technically ignoring me? Okay. Alright, that got me. Alright. You haven't won me over yet, Wooklamont. I still think you're annoying, but that got me. Rena, you, Kryl, come with me. And I'll take the twins then. We'll get in touch once we have any good look around. That voyage was hard on all of us, so let's take it slow and recuperate. We have time enough for that. Enjoy your wonders. It's like there's nothing wrong with Lamont, but she has that personality in anime that I don't like. It's not cocky is not the right word, but the one that's like thinks they can like do everything but then also fails at everything at the same time, and she's very naive. And I feel like we had two naive brand new female characters join Final Fantasy XIV, one being the dark broody one being Zero, and then her being the airhead. So I don't like the airheadness and the confidence mixed into one. That's always been something that's like, ugh, has just been not my thing, but we'll see. Perhaps we should wait a bit until Woklamont nausea subsides. No need for that. Look, I'm ready to go. Oh. Also, if you're planning on greeting me, I have it so like even my friends don't show up next to NPCs, so I wouldn't be able to see you. I'm fine now, really. Can't stand around feeling sorry for myself. What is with the contents looming and all? Now then, seeing we're already here, I might as well tell you about the harbor. Ernval well mentioned the rafts of the coastal waters, which explains why you don't see many big ships moored to the docks. Only vessels and shallow drifts can navigate the bay. Mostly small fishing boats and barges ferry cargo up and down the river from the inland settlements. More of the incoming traffic is from TURAL, the southern landmass. The clans are produced various goods of experience. Their wares and unloaded here to cater off the merchant stalls in the neighboring markets. Speaking of which, Bayside Bevy should be our next stop. Will now accompany you, leaving them. Okay, GG's. Got it. Hopefully there's less of these following things. I don't know if Echo's here, but can you do something about that on the YouTube chat? Bayside Betty. All right, teach me about the land. Thank you. Oh, can't see. Okay, so here's the leaves. I definitely need to get my crafters to at least 90 so I can repair. This is Bayside Bevy, TURAL's largest marketplace. They said this, it's gonna take me a hot minute to figure out how to say it. Anything you want, they most likely have. All right, I should mention that the TURAL would buy the Pel and the currency the Pelu created. But don't worry, more and more trades is coming to you from Eorzea, so most shops and happy accept your gil. There's also whatchamacallits, another market in the east from here, but that can wait for another time. I have places I want to show you first. Whatchamiki. Whatchamiki. I think it's probably how it's pronounced, but whatchamacallit definitely works, which is a really good candy, by the way. Next, we'll head back a bit. In the northwards of the stairs is a certain plaza. Hee hee, I can't wait to see all the looks on your faces. I have to attune to the little aetherites too, right? I'm pretty sure I do. I'll do my best, but I already warned everyone, like I am not even gonna try. It just like as long as we all get the right story, we'll be good. Like as long as we understand the main story, we all understand the main story. The names are one and the same. I mean, to be honest, everyone pronounces Titus wrong and everyone pronounces Zidane wrong for the very longest time. And yes, it is Titus, not Titus. Thank you very much. What do you think of it, that, eh? I attuned to it earlier. Goodness me, you have aetherites in TURAL. I think I told you before, my brother Kauna has spent 3 years studying Charlian. He fell in love with the nation and its ways and brought it back to us. Knowledge and aetherite construction. Papa warmed the idea once and had one built immediately. Well, it's because his name is Titus because his Japanese pronunciation is Tita. I know people are always like, well, if the Japanese can pronounce Tita and then Titus, how come Kate Sith is not Kat-Chi and blah, 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 blah. That's not who I'm talking about. I'm talking about Titus and Zidane. Zidane is pronounced Zidane because it's supposed to be like French. Did you do the tuning thing? If you're ready, yes, I did the tuning thing. Thank you. Let's make a bright plume post on the. Let's make a stop at Bright Bloom Post on the way, though it's the headquarters of the Lands Guard. Okay, I definitely attuned. Okay, so now we go this way. This music just makes me happy. Can they? Okay. I was like, can they catch up? I know Kryl has smudge. Ba-dum-bum-ba-bum. I do drop frames in the city, but not here. Only when I'm streaming, though, it seems. We have a lot of narrow, winding streets that crawl up to the side of the mountains. As you can see, though, builders made sure that the city main's thoroughfares are wide enough to accommodate wagons. Trucking up and down these slopes and stairs is exhausting. I understand now where Wokomon gets her endless endurance. Well, you got little potato legs. Yeah, this is like I try to pronounce it the way it's supposed to pronounce. Like I know my friend Midna, she's Middle Eastern, and she was laughing at how we were pronouncing some Arabic food. I forgot which one it was. And then she was like, oh no, it's okay. I was like, no, tell me, like, how do I actually pronounce it so that way I can learn and like do all that stuff right. So I told her she's okay to correct me on any Arabic pronunciations. The only thing I'm not looking forward to is flying. Getting the flying quest. Because I heard people complaining that there's a lot of follow flying aetherite quests. Here we are, Bright Bloom Post. The soldiers stationed are responsible for defending the TURAL and preserving the peace. The Lands Guard are led by the nation's strongest warriors, so naturally Papa has commanded them since the beginning. At least until 3 years ago, when Zoralja took over as commander. The title is no empty honor. It is a means of first promise and considering equal to the Dawn servant in martial strength. Meanwhile, I haven't even managed to. Well, I'll discuss my brother's accomplishments later. Alpha Node and Alate should be around here too. Come on, it's time that I show you the Sky Gate. It's right in the north end of the Tallenberg. Wait, there's another speech bubble down here. Will they come with me? They should always come with me with this way, but just not if I... Okay. Oh wait, is that the same speech bubble I did already? Is it? Why is it still on my map then? Oh my Lanta. I just teleported back for no reason. Did I miss something? No, I guess I didn't. Oh, that strange noise. Oh, the Lord of your name. That makes sense. Because I assumed it would be like a Vietnamese name then. I just wanted to hear the music more. That's why I went back. Massive, isn't it? And on the other side, an equally massive bridge to match. Both were constructed by the race of giants, the Yokhua. Strictly speaking, TURAL is actually two separate continents: Yoktral and the southern lands of the mother, and Zaktural, the northern lands of the father, which lies beyond the bridge. Legend says that it used to be the landmass, but long, long ago, the two gods fought the titanic battle, and one was through than the other to the ground. The impact was so devastating that it split the continent in twine. A familiar sounding tale. I am in mind of the conflict between Heidelin and Zodiark. But getting back to Zaktwal, the lands are also part of TURAL nations, correct? That's right. Isn't my father incredible? He united the people of two continents into a single nation. The many clans TURAL has been a war for generations. It was only when Papa traveled the lands and put a stop to their the marriage conflicts that we finally had peace. And that's the main reason why I wanted to win the throne, so I can preserve what the peace he built. What, your brother would make it evil or what? But I see you're more interested in what's beyond the gate than hearing my aspirations. Crossing the bridge in Zaktural requires a special travel pass. Unfortunately, they won't issue any permits until the rite of succession is over. I promise to get you once I'm Dawn's servant. But until then, you'll just have to wait. I'll hold you to it. No. I wish we can go there right now. Be patient. I swear once the throne is mine, your travel permit is yours. Look, I just want to go now. We must cover half of the city by now. The TURAL is unlike any other place I've visited. I'm thoroughly enjoying myself. We'll set west next, towards the Arc Dawn, and the durable landing is on this way. The dirigibles too. The TURAL certainly doesn't want the methods of travel. We get by. Now, if you could seen this area, if you've seen enough of this area, let me know when you're continue on. I feel like I'm okay. I know there's like a lot of places I can attune to, but I'll wait. The Arc of Dawn is on the other side of the city, so speak up if you see something that interests you as we walk. Ah, see? I knew it. Ba-dum-bum-ba-dum. I'm still struggling to conceive how one could construct an entire city on the side of a mountain. This wasn't originally a site of Yokhal Temple. The giants built it when they were making the bridge of Dawntrail and appeased the gods who slumbered in the Great Ocean Trench. While Yoku withdrew, the temple stood empty for centuries. So when the Papa was establishing his new nation, he saw the structure he could refurbish into a palace, sitting practically in the center of TURAL. He gathered the artisans to do the work, and the house they built for themselves became the foundation of the city you see today. Speaking of houses, we'll be passing through the Resplendent Quarters, the biggest residential district, you say. We climbed a set of stairs and here all the way up. Let me grab this aetheryte that's up here. Papa's Palace, the Volok Shunsa, which roughly translates to invisible brilliance. You'll probably want to take a closer look, but we'll be coming back here later, so let's move for now. The sheer scale of this place is incredible. I wonder what the carvings at the top represent. Okay, I know she said we'll come back here later, but I'm still gonna go attune. You don't own me. Yeah, as soon as I got to the new area, I'm seeing a lot more female Rothgars. I guess it makes sense. I do love this song very much, right? Like, the song is gorgeous. However, there is something so much more peaceful about old Charlian's theme song. So as much as I will be hanging out here, I will feel like I need to cut a rug every time I'm here. Versus just relaxing. So this is Resplendent Quarters. What's the matter with people living here? Oh, we have residents from the Dawntrail clan, the Mamuja, the Explorplupla, and the Moblin, Hanu. We also have the Tanawata, the Hushisaro, and the Shaytona, who moved south from the ancestral lands of TURAL. In essence, it's gathering people from the corner of TURAL. A true representation of TURAL's diverse character. The adornments on each building contributes to Electric culture's aesthetic. It's so beautiful. I'm glad you think so. Come, we continue down the stairs. These names, man. I was like, just don't expect me to pretend I know how to read, because it's not gonna happen. The big drum is called the Okay, I just realized like she's a Dawn servant, then there's a Dawn herald. So is that why it's called Dawntrail? They played it the formal occasions in honoring the Land's Guard to return to dangerous duties. We're hitting it with my axe to rip its skin. Owed me a proper scolding. Let me tell ya, I think it was the time the papa limmed me upside down by my ankles. Oh wow, jeez, okay. I've never seen an enormous drum. What would one have to do to beat such an instrument? Apparently not have a huge axe. This is the chocobo saddles, but this is not chocobos, they're alpacas. Until we settle in, this backpack stays on my character. She's still traveling. She hasn't been able to put her stuff down. Hold, please. Do alpacas spit like in real life? Do you know that because you got spit on by an alpaca? Do I need to ask questions? And here is the dirigibles. Not bad, huh? Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa! I have to turn the camera. Here, other nations use airships and sail skies, and you'll only find balloons in TURAL. We have them the exact same reason as Aetherites. The Kuana brought this back from the Charlian, and Papa thought them fantastic and commissioned their construction. This was around 3 years ago. Since that time, we've added flights in other settlements. Traders of the frontier communities has never been easier. But that's enough of the dirigibles. The Arch Dawn awaits. This one's vibing. Look at this one. He's sleep. He's a little sleepy. Oh wait, there's an Aetherite over here I didn't attune to. Ba-dum-bum-ba-dum. That should have been all of them, but I may be missing one. Oh no, I don't have this one next to the summoning bell. This is it, the Arc of the Dawn. When the giants were still here, they known the TURAL landgate. But when Papa found the TURAL, everyone's began using the present name in honor to the great achievements. Though this gate is a Kazumauka, the wetlands south of the city, depending on what right of succession you ask of us, we might end up going in that direction. Kazumauka? That name alone is intriguing. Speaking of which, what are the fluffy animals we passed by earlier? Those are alpacas, Kryle! Alpacas! Ah, those are alpacas, fearsome four-legged fiends. Fearsome? They're quite placid to me. You'll learn soon enough, Kryle. You'll learn soon enough. Is this D got spit on? But forget about the alpacas. I have something more important to show you. Come along. If you wish to learn the history of TURAL, look no further. The stone pillars, you mean? I'm almost 96. This is all level 90 stuff. I could save that for my Astro, but I think my Astro doesn't need all this stuff either because that was Bis. Oh no, it wasn't Bis. I didn't do last tier. What is so special about the pillars, if I may ask? At glance, they might look like ordinary stone decorations, but if you take a really good look, you'll see there's something much more interesting. Oh, Jesus. Oh, cannot be skipped. I thought that was another, like, I thought that was gonna be a series of cutscene thing. I was like, already? We just started. I'll be right back. I have to use the restroom. I have returned. Okay, the following events cannot be skipped. Hi, Arthur. I'm doing pretty good. Hope you're well. Okay, this doesn't want to get up. Pictures? Wait, no, they're glyphs. It seems to tell stories, many featuring two-headed Mamuja. Oh, then this must be... Right. It follows the exploits of my father, Golujaja, and his journey to unite the lands. We call it the TURAL Saga. TURAL Saga. It's hard for me to say that word because I just want to call it TURAL, but it's TURAL. The deeds he performed are bonds of forged of immortalized in stone. And no better way to learn how TURALs became to be. Study them long as you like. This pillar tells the lay of the Brotherhood. It depicts the scene that Papa granted the audience of foreign explorer Kit something. Look, she don't even know how to remember names. I can never remember the name. You mean Kittenram? Ah, yes, that one. Kittenram arrives in TURAL and prompted Papa to embark on his journey. It's said the two grew close friends, brother in spirit and if not in blood. but no one knows what become of the explorers later in the years. Ketunram's disappearance is a mystery in Eorzea as well. The records say he traveled between our lands and yours for a while, but then it was assumed he was lost at sea. Oh, I don't know if you mentioned it already, but I hope your bad news turns into better news. Here we have Lay of Reeds, the story of Papa visit Hanu, a village of Kozamauka. Ah, the people of Alphano mistook for the Vanu, if not the colorful plumage. He spent a far bit of time with the Vanu of the Sea of the Clouds, so I'm not surprised he took his interest of the countrymen. I don't know how it is with your Vanu, but the Hanu is bright and colorful sorts. They hold one festival every year, very famous and lots of fun. I'm sure they have a dance too. They gotta. The 4 stones closest to us cover the first half of Papa's travels. Let's start with those. Oh, I thought you had a clickable thing, so I wanted to click you. This recounts the lay of Repass. As you can probably tell, the figure depicts of the Zukbal, like me. For decades, the Zbral and the Mamuja were at war to control the forests of the Yuktal. The actions that Papa took into the conflict have since been hailed as the first steps of founding TURAL. There is a clan, the Rothgar and Boja, known as the Helions. In their society, the woman rules the queens and the men serve the devoted subject. Yet here, TURAL, the Zukbral men and women appear to be equal status. How dramatically culture can vary with location. Let's see. This one is the Lay of Pots, which depicts the moblins of the Kazamukas. They might wear odd masks, sound weirdly muffled when they talk, but the gold and silver work they sell is the best you'll find here. Moblin goods are standard when it comes to gift giving. Clearly, the Vonu aren't the only people with distant TURAL counterparts. If you're done with the first half, let's move to the second half. Oh, I thought the other side was the second half. I thought one side was the second half of the pillar. The Lay of Gold. The pillar shows the Pelu of the homelands in which the having create the currency of the Pulu, rightfully known as a merchant clan. They oversee the TURAL markets, and traveling peddlers are a common sight no matter where you are in TURAL. Do not let their size fool you. They might be mistaken as children, but beneath the big mass, you're clever calculator traders. So they're TURAL's version of Lalafels. This one is my favorite. Lay of Ice depicts the battle of the legendary TURAL Vidral Valigarmada. I should explain that TURAL Vidral is a creature that lives far beyond its usual lifespan and awaken the preternatural powers. Tataru describes the Far East asbestos as similar fashion. Could this be the same phenomenon? The Valgarmada itself is dubbed the Sky Ruin. The name earned for the destruction of terror is visited upon TURAL every time it's stirred from its slumber. But 80 years or so ago, the rainiest rains was brought to an end. After a great struggle, Papa and his comrades managed to overcome raging Vidral and stealed away the Orkopaka's mountains. Despite the reputation, however, Valigarmata is also the symbol of power. That's why you'll see its likeness in TURAL's national emblem and adoring banners at the palace. Were there any games I'm excited for at Summer Game Fest? Yes. The one that's coming out in October, and that's Metaphor. I'm so looking forward to that one. Oh, this one is unmarked. Papa says he left a blank of the pillar for the next chapter of TURAL's history, whatever that may be. By the end of this expansion, it's definitely going to be of her. Totally. Ah, the lay of proof. The fellow of the... Uh-oh. Sorry, I had to yawn. The big fellow is the Yoku, the largest TURAL's people. Those giants once used their great size and strength to establish a dominion accompany the Yoktural. Having brought the southern reaches to heel, they then turned northwards, setting their sights on Zuktral. You'll recall the massive bridge they built beyond the Sky Gate. Sometime after launching the northern campaign, however, they just gave up. They abandoned the lands they conquered, withdrew into the mountains. The Yorkopaka never even seen any of their kind so much as set foot in the city. There are people with power and resourcefulness that raised the temple on the mountaintop and built the bridge across the sea of the stone. What would move them is renounce the ambition of their place in TURAL history. Had your fill of history yet? Or then? Yes, thank you. Glad to hear it. I didn't know. I feel awfully hungry sudden. Surprising. No surprise is seeing I could keep anything down for a while, but now I think I'm ready to eat again. So let's go have ourselves a bite in a local delicacy. Come, I'll take you to the best restaurant in the city. I like the sound of that. Let's chow down, suckers! Yeah, I didn't get tacos. I got Chipotle. Let me just go grab this, because I think that's the only one I'm missing. I'm just gonna grab that real fast, because it should tell you when you get them all. Unrelated, I'm so excited for the 4th of July. Mainly because Zenless Zone Zero is coming out. But I'm gonna do a long stream on Thursday. We're gonna start off with Luigi's Mansion. And people that are watching this VOD on YouTube will probably be like, wow, you posted this, you recorded this weeks ago. And I'm like, join me live on Twitch. But yeah, it's gonna be fun. Yay! I did them all! Except this one. Where is that one? Where the heck is that one? Or maybe I don't have that one yet. Did I miss it? Oh, I don't think that one exists for me yet. Okay. The little lamps are cute. Have you ever had tacos? Have I? They are a TURAL's classic. You have baked crunchy shells with corn flour and filled with meat and salad. Have a lot of shops and stalls sell them, but I like how they make it here in this place. And I need one right now in front of me. I need one right in front of me right now. Let's head downstairs in the place with the old Brooklyn Boo. There's gonna be a lot of this guy's, that guy's, this person, that person pronunciations real fast. Uh-oh. Hold on, let me judge. If they got their chips. For some reason, every time I order things, they forget my chips. Ooh, that looks delicious. Oh my god, the fruit. Oh, it looks so good. Looks so yummy.
Brookevo!
Brookevo.
My companions must sample your heavenly tacos. One for each of us, please.
It's cute that she thinks I only want
Right
one.
away, promise. And I'll pack them tight with my choicest feelings. Only the best for you and your friends.
They better be gigantic tacos. Those tacos better be burritos if you want to give me one.
Did you hear the Silver Scares are back? Seems their overseas foray ended in disaster. More than half their warband is missing, including their leader.
Aye. And now keen to rebuild their broken reputations, the survivors seek the Golden City. A fool's errand. How many hopefuls have disappeared in search of that fable? They should count their lucky stars they came home alive at all.
The legend of the Golden City is well known here, I take it.
It is, but as no one's ever seen it, many question if there is any truth to the tale. Like our skeptical Erinville.
I can't imagine the Dawn Servant would request a formal survey for a place that doesn't exist.
Uh-oh.
Now to find a spot with a pleasant view to enjoy our crunchy spoils.
Do you guys like your tacos with soft shell or hard shell? Jesus. Not the tacos!
Oh.
If it isn't the third promise.
Oh. No.
I don't know these ones. New salt.
Dredge from foreign waters is my guess, brother.
Of course, that's it. Wooklamat is so afraid of the coming contest that she went crying.
I don't
for
know who you
special
are. I don't care who you are, but you owe me tacos.
Was there something you wanted, Bakul Jaja?
The third promise remembers us. Such an
Boklu
honor.
Jaja, the mighty taco
Glory
stomper.
on your name, brother.
And on yours, brother.
I know my rivals for the throne. Nothing more.
Another child of the Dawn Servant?
No, this brute.
We have no ties to their farce of a family. Unlike the sneevling house cat, we are blessed siblings, the elevated chosen. We alone are fit to succeed Golul Jaja as Dawn Servant.
All peoples are equal in Tulihiola. Your heritage gives you no greater claim to the throne.
Ha! Shall we test that idea?
I'm still
here
waiting for her to
and
say that
now?
he owes her
See if your
tacos.
strength is equal to ours.
None of this has any bearing on the right of succession, correct? Best not waste your energies on pointless scuffles.
The kitten comes to the house cat's defense. Pathetic. Since when was our nation overrun by mewling weaklings?
Listen to me, you.
He's so cute, Ryle.
A two-headed Mamulja. I knew of them, but that's the first I've seen in the flesh.
Some get it into their twin heads that they're destined to follow in my father's footsteps. So they travel to distant lands to hone their battlecraft. Those are likely the ones you've heard about.
Are there other two-headed claimants?
We're just gonna leave the tacos on the floor.
No, just Bakul Jaja. Even in TURAL, his kind are far from common. The Mamulja people largely belong to one of three clans. The Hubigo, the Bunewa,
He has his taco.
and the Dopro. Every once in a great while, a two-headed offspring is born from a union between the brown-scaled Hubigo and the blue-scaled Bunewa. The child grows to possess immense strength, both physical and magical.
Blessed siblings indeed.
Forget them. Let's go and buy more tacos. I can think of nothing better to rid me of this bad taste in my mouth.
At least she has her priorities straight. Who's calling me, Thancred?
Enjoying your tour of the city, I
Dang it.
trust. We've seen our share of notable sights and took a moment to rest.
I know it wouldn't be Thancred, but I just
As
get,
such,
I just
we're
have
ready to
hope.
present ourselves at the palace for the rite of succession. Shall we meet you there?
The palace it is. I'll let Wuklamart know.
Can we have tacos first?
Destiny calls. Perhaps we can return for more tacos later?
So it goes.
Just eat those. Just eat the ones you picked up. Alpha, no, I just started liking you, and by just I mean ever since Heavensward. Why you gotta interrupt my tacos? But my Hey! It's my wife! I was looking forward to trying some authentic TURAL cuisine, but we should hurry to join Alpha Node and the others in the palace. Can't we bring them tacos? Alright, it's a bit of a climb to the top, but head back to Resplendent Quarters or east side of Tollin March if you prefer. Now you have the idea of the whole city laid out, you'll find your way to Volok Shunsa. My poor empty belly. Yeah, see, that seems rude. You disappeared and came back to the point where your glow stick is not in your hand. There it is. Yeah, there's no DoorDash here. Okay, so now we gotta go. So wait, do I not have access to that one aetheryte yet? Oh, that was the aetheryte I was at. I'm dumb. I was like, why don't I have access to it? I haven't done the G post to show that I'm here. Wait, hold on. It is nighttime though. I'll wait till it's daytime. Until there's a scene in this game where I can put my backpack down, it stays on. I am role-playing as a traveling warrior of light. Chat. Oh, they're in the cutscene. I was like, wait a minute. How come they're not disappearing? I guess it's all the ones near her. I don't want to see these people. You made it. Good. Then we're all here. I'm still hungry to eat a whole chicken, a whole roasted colibri, but the contest won't wait for us forever. The 94, no, I don't need it anymore. I forgot. Silent bought it for me. I forgot. Ah, several cutscenes. It's time. Several cutscenes will play. We made it to our first several cutscene. Grab your popcorn. Actually, let me grab some water. Be right back. All right, it is time for the cutscenes. I will never forget my first time really experiencing several cutscenes in a row. And it was really late, and it was like I finally beat ARR. And I didn't know what several cutscenes meant until that day. I swear that took me like an hour. I was like, what in the world do you mean? I have acquainted with the twins of the city the best I could in the short time. The unbridled enthusiasm made it rather difficult. The invariably something would catch their eye, spurring them to run down the alley and investigate. This was herding a pair of unruly crawls. Hehe, I understood all too well. Charlians had the same effect for me. Right then, now it's time that we saw inside the palace. Papa will want to know I'm home and meet the allies I've chosen. Given how impulsive he is, though, there's no telling what he might be in for. Here we go. Going to the movies. What does her dad look like? Wait, that's not her dad. That's our bro.
Estinian? When did he get here?
More to the point, why is he here?
Oh, you know this man? Whenever my
was like,
father
dang,
spotted promising
her dad
opponents,
looks like a
he
Styrian
invites
to
them
me.
Sunburst to duel. Pressing duties or no, he can't resist a good fight.
So the one Estinian is crossing blades with.
Is your father? Wait, I'm confused. Are you adopted? Wait, hold on.
That will do, Spearman. I will receive my darling daughter.
Oh, hi.
Know that you are the strongest I fought in many a moon, if not longer. It is the
He hasn't
privilege
fought me.
of
I'm
a
the warrior of
life
light.
long lived to face such a formidable soul.
If it's formidable you want, then look no further than that woman there.
It's me. Thank you, Estinian, for noticing me. The warrior of light.
I see you, warrior.
I got a paintbrush and I'm not afraid to swipe it.
We had no idea you meant to visit TURAL.
I've seen what lies east. This time I chose west.
And thus did our itinerant dragoon make his travel plans.
Where is
You
Sacred?
witnessed our bout. If you thought he was fearsome, that was with one head dozing.
I'm not sure I understand.
Oh, is Alice gonna ask the question that I had? How is that your father?
The old man has been feeling his years. The uncovered side is the head of resolve, and age has only deepened his love for combat. But the head of reason, wiser of the two, sleeps more and more these days. As I understand it, the veil helps with the restoration of his magical energies.
Enough about me, Lamati. I want to hear of your adventures.
Lamachi.
A term of endearment. It's what my family calls me.
Lamati.
Oh. When last did we see you in the palace? Greetings, Solonash.
It's Erenville now, Dawn Servant.
Wait, whoa, what? Whoa.
I took the name while abroad, and have since grown accustomed to it.
What did he say? Earlish?
Erenville, then.
I'm gonna phone in Graha and he's gonna look you up in the dictionary. You're hiding something from us, boy.
Lamati's recruited allies. Ha! All-tempered steel. Yet as much as I'd enjoy testing their metal, the hour of the right is at hand. I will summon the other claimants at once.
Then I shall leave you to it. Good fortune, my friends.
Au revoir. See you around. I really love the armor with like the feathers and stuff. It's really pretty. Is this the taco stomping loser? Oh, it's the cat boy. No! 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 Don't tell me Thancred is on the side of this taco stomper! Hold on!
Promise.
Hold on!
Zorolja. The second promise, Ona.
Okay, wait, your second promise. Okay, okay. You guys aren't in the top part of your team. Okay, okay. Alright. He's not on the taco stomper side. I did the 91 dungeon at the media tour, so that's why I know that Thancred is with the Catboy. That's all I know. I was gonna just be very upset if he was with Taco Stopper.
The chosen of Mamuk, Bakun Jaja. You four will compete in the rite of succession, the outcome of which will decide who takes my place as Dawn Serpent. I am not the man I once was. My wiser half sleeps the days away, and it is time I yield my position. But mine is a torch that has never been passed. Tuliyola is young, and so I look to the always for inspiration. The rite of succession, the means by which the autarch of Mamuk was chosen. Only the two-headed were deemed fit for this contest, but the Tuliyola I built is a nation of many peoples. Our leader needn't have two heads, nor be a Mamulcha at all. So I gave the right of claimant, not only to the son I sired, but to my adopted children as well. Yet the opportunity to rule was still
At least that's fair.
equal. That is why a recent tournament offered a place in the contest as the winning prize.
Now you have us to compete against.
I need
Though
to
it
spit
seems
everywhere.
the one head was already too afraid to face us in the tournament.
Our brother was in TURAL leading the Landsguard on a campaign to eradicate
Oh,
the
you're
TURAL
Koana. Okay.
Anyone with sense would know he was too busy for games.
Wait!
Now for the part you've been waiting to hear.
Now I understand who her brother
Nature
is.
of the contest itself.
I was like, who's the brother she's talking to?
Triumph in the rite of succession, and
The hot
thereby
cat boy,
claim our
got it.
nation's throne, you must travel the lands of TURAL and find the city of gold.
If I may, Father.
Speak, Kona.
The Golden City is an ancient TURALi legend, but after so many failed attempts to find it, the story has become more fairy tale than fact. If you would charge us with such a quest, are we then to assume you have proof of the city's existence?
Fair question.
I offer as proof my unbroken word, for I have seen it with my own four eyes.
Kral doesn't believe you.
The city's real. All those years.
This was before the founding of Tuliyola. I traveled the lands of TURAL with my companions, and we ended our journey at the gates to the Golden City. I mean to have you do the same. But in order to achieve victory proper, you need to break the seal I put in place. Bring them.
This armor is just so pretty. Is that like dungeon armor or anything? Because that's really cool. I mean, I don't have really a tank on this character, but it's really pretty. They made travel size versions.
The Tuliyola saga.
You will retrace the path I walked to unite our peoples, step by step. Along the way, 7 chosen electors will be waiting to measure your worth. Earn their keystones by performing the feats they ask of you. Once you've fitted each of the 7 tablets with the keystone, you'll have the key to unlock the seal on the Golden City's gates.
So the contest is in stages, none of which can be skipped by rushing to the ultimate objective.
Exactly. Exciting, isn't it?
I'm sorry,
Martial tournaments.
Lamont. I like your brother.
And now this. You do so love your contests, Papa.
Were I a few years younger, I would have joined in myself, giving you a proper challenge. You may think the ride is tedious or nonsensical, or both, but I am yielding our nation's throne. Let me have this final indulgence.
A waste of time. Just name Bakunja just successor and be done with it.
The rite of succession begins now. I'll be watching you progress with great interest. And Clement, remember to collect your tablets before you leave.
Oh, she's gonna ask about her grandfather.
You are one of Lamachi's allies. Speak freely.
I am Cryle Baldessian, representative of the students of Baldessian. My name is perhaps familiar to you?
Ah.
It would seem you sent this letter to my order some years ago. The ink has since faded and much of the writing is illegible. Even so, we managed to determine the essence of it. A request to investigate the Golden City, addressed to my grandfather, Galuf. Included with the correspondence was this earring. A fairy tale and a piece of jewelry were enough to convince my grandfather to sail halfway across the world. So there is surely some greater mystery at work here. On behalf of the students, I've come to seek clarification on the matter. Have you any knowledge you might share with me?
No, not at this time.
Wow.
I have tasked the claimants with finding the Golden City. To fulfill your request would afford one of them an unfair advantage in the right of succession. But once the contest is decided, I plan to entrust the entire truth to my successor. If you want to hear it, then you had best help Lamachi win.
Very well, Dawn Servant. On my honor as a student of Baldessian, I will find your Golden City. Thank you for hearing my petition.
How about that? She's grown into a remarkable young woman. You should be proud, Galov.
Interesting, interesting. It's nice to bring Coral into the story like this. I know she's always been around, but like she never really had like a purpose. She just vibed.
Too late to change your mind now, I suppose. But are you sure you wish to be part of this?
What's your real name again, buddy?
Our third promise is not wont to take no for an answer. Though you may have agreed to help, I worry that you were swept up in her relentless enthusiasm. Or perhaps you've been lured by the glory of the Golden City. Either way, this contest for the throne will place you and yours at the heart of political turmoil.
Politics.
If you are second-guessing your decision, tell me now. This may be my last chance to help you withdraw.
I don't think I have a choice.
Life is a series of journeys, my friend, and there's no telling what awaits us on the long road. But what's important is to be true to yourself as you walk it.
Wise words from
Only
Graha.
then can we hope to be content when we arrive at the end of one and step forward into another.
There's the, I'm just here for the vibes, and then there's a, there we go. Also, hi Turk, thank you so much for the resub. So far so good. This is definitely like the start of a whole new chapter in Final Fantasy XIV, so we're getting to know these people. I've made my decision and I mean to see it through.
Is that so? I will speak no more of it then. As for my own involvement, I can no longer conduct myself as a mere guide, I think. Not after the Dawn Servant's revelation.
Here they come! It's Saralja!
Saralja!
Such a fearsome mien. Make no mistake, there goes Tuliola's mightiest warrior.
Whoa, back up!
Promise, our village needs aid. The cold weather stunts our crops, and the children of our village go hungry.
I did not expect this sexy voice to come out of this man, though.
Once you ascend the throne, I beg of you, grant my people new lands, please!
Saralja.
Take heart.
tiller of the soil. The Resilient son, blood heir to the Dawn Servant, has heard your pleas.
Soralja, the first promise and commander of the Landsguard. Sarelja, the Palaceer. As he was so careful to remind the crowd, Soralja is indeed the natural child of Gurul Jaja.
And Resilient Son, is that another title, like the first promise?
After a fashion, common knowledge has it that two-headed Mamulja cannot sire children. Yet Soralja was born all the same, with the head of Resolve's features and the head of Reason's scales. An extraordinary example of life's unyielding resilience.
And a warrior's reticence. He says little, but the way he moves... I know a hardened soldier when I see one.
He's a natural swordsman, a gift he inherited from his father. Some even say that the son has already surpassed the sire. Should he come to power, the first promise means to employ that martial prowess in the conquest of foreign lands. For this, he and his supporters have been labeled expansionists. This puts him in direct opposition to Wuklamat, who advocates for the preservation of peace. You may recall that she spoke of a claimant who cannot be allowed to rule. That is Soralja, the warmonger.
Should get a little bit more comfortable.
Cryo, are you alright?
The echo. It gave me a glimpse into Zoralja's ambitions. Deep and unknowable, like an abyss. Yet at the same time, a roaring, unquenchable fire. It was a trifle terrifying, to be frank.
That doesn't sound good. All right. Woo! Woo! Cat boy!
Second promise. You must bring us more marvelous conveniences. More dirigibles and trains and the like. We need you in charge to make trading easier. The elders, they complain and complain about abandoning tradition. But we're not like them, afraid of everything foreign and new. You have our wholehearted support. With your ingenuity and knowledge, you're sure to win the contest.
Forgive me, but the right of succession is barely begun. I will hear your petitions if and when I am named Dawn Servant. If you will excuse me.
He seems polite.
Plain spoken, as always. That's Arcona. Practical to a fault.
All right, give me the deets. Give me the details.
Here we have Kona, the second promise, who spent time as a pupil at Charlian's own studio.
Now that you mention it, I think I did see him in the halls once or twice. There was nothing to suggest he was Turali, much less from a royal family.
That was by design. He forwent his usual garb and took an Eorzean name to avoid attention.
Kinda
so
like
it was
you?
Kona who introduced the dirigibles. And the railway too, given what we just heard.
In furtherance of his goal, to enrich Tuliolal with every bright notion he learned of in Charlian.
I feel so stupid.
He is
Like
the
the
hope
brother
of those
she
who
was
prize
talking about
innovation.
that went to Charlian is the cat boy and the reason why they have
As
aetherites.
aloof as he may
I
seem,
just, the whole time she was
Kona
talking
and
about her
Wuklamat
brother, I
actually
just
get
passed
along
this
rather
picture
well.
to Rothgar, so now it's
They
like
bicker and
slowly
banter as
clicking.
only close siblings do.
Alright, this taco stomper.
How gracious of you all to cheer the lesser claimants.
He messed with my tacos. I will beat him up.
Oh, come now. What are you afraid of? I'm no different from your Dawn servant. That my kind should reign is Mamulja tradition, and has been so since before there was a Tuliyola. I'll brush aside your feeble contenders, and then you'll see who deserves your deity.
Well said, brother.
The Mamulja have finally found peace in Tuliolal. I pity those fanatics are intent on keeping that tradition alive.
The chosen of Mamuk, Bakul Jaja, winner of the recent martial tournament, and the only claimant not of the Dawn's promise. His strength is undeniable, but you see how he is. A few devoted Mamulja are his only supporters.
What would he do with the throne should he win it?
His policies and so forth. I doubt he's thought much beyond winning the contest itself. But one thing seems certain. If he does become Dawn Servant, he will see the Mamulja exalted as the ruling
It seems
class,
like he is the biggest
and all
one that
others forced
no
into
one
subservience.
wants or could get. It doesn't seem, the first one doesn't seem terrible.
Sounds like
the
another
cowboy
that cannot be allowed to rule.
The other one's not bad. The cowboy's not bad. And that's not just bias because I like cowboys. Jesus, wait, everyone left before she showed up? Oh, that's so mean. I know I don't personally like her at all, but that's so sad.
We wish for one thing and one thing only, Third Promise. To abide together in harmony with our neighbors whom we love in this land we share. It is our way, the Turali way.
Galul Jaja built for us this peaceful nation, and we beg you to preserve it.
You have my word. I won't let your pleas go unanswered.
Until Tuliolal was founded some 80 years ago, this continent was ravaged by war. The eldest among us remember that dark era, and they are Wuklamat's most ardent supporters.
Apologies, it's hard to get away.
Who's this lady you brought with you?
This is Namika, my childhood nursemaid.
Oh.
She's been like a mother to me my whole life. I told her it wasn't necessary, but she insisted on seeing us off.
I place our precious third promise into your care.
I don't know why I feel like she's gonna die at some
was
point.
taking part in the rite of succession?
Of the Dawn's promise, I thought it was only Zoralja and Kona. If she has any accomplishments to her name, I've yet to hear them.
Compared to the two Mamulja, she pales in martial prowess. And then there's Kona, who's far and away the most educated of the bunch. I hate to say it, but it's hardly a competition.
Oh, that's
It's
so sad.
fine. More than anyone, I understand how much better my brothers are than me.
Better? Wuklamat. I have never thought of you as the lesser sibling.
You never stepped on tacos, so you're already one up the other dude.
Your brothers may excel in their respective ways, but you boast qualities that both lack. A strength
that is yours alone. Having cared for you for so long, I should know.
Thank you, Namika. Well, we ought to be on our way.
Yes, hurry along. I await word of your victory with bated breath.
Now I want her to win just so people can stop being bullies. I mean, she's, of course, she's got the Warrior of Light on her side. Of course she's gonna win. But it's just now it's like, all right, fine, I'll help you for real this time. Not because the game is making me. Okay. And thank you so much for the Prime, King of the Geeks. I really appreciate it. Well, so much brief reunion I had in mind. Papa is not one to waste time as he decides to act. I'm used to it by now, of course, but others often caught me off guard. In any case, we shall talk about how we're going to find the City of Gold. All we have to do is work on the 7 tablets and their connections to the TURAL saga. Might I suggest first comparing the tablets against the pillar? We could check the discrepancies between them. Good idea. Let's go take a look. Thank you, Alaskan Hero, for 13 months. I don't think I can go this way. I don't know where I'm going. That makes everyone. We'll Clement the tablets if you would. Of course. Everyone has a tablet. Let's compare them to the respective pillars. Keep an eye for even similar differences. The smallest differences. Oh my god. Unless I'm missing something, the glyphs appear to be identical. The only difference is the tablets have hollows where the keystones have been fitted. So now we have established that the scene is the same. Where do we go from here? The Dawn servant said that they will retrace the path he's walking united TURAL's people, and that we would encounter 7 electors along the way. Then we will have the answer. Papa's path is laid out on the TURAL saga. The events of the glyph portray. Do we know exact locations where they took place? If one is close, we can go to search the elector and will confirm that we're on the right track. Let me think. The Lei of Rees is nearby on Hanu Hanu settlement. Papa once told me that their festival season, the whole village is alive and good cheer. There's also the Lay of Gold that involved the Palu Palu village, which is the same distance from here. Before going anywhere, we should ask around the road ahead. I've heard a lot of talk of the tour of the city of the storms we passed through the sea. Apparently a revenge yoke TURAL several days ago. Since our roads are not as well paved as Eorzea's, they are more susceptible to damage and natural disasters. If we want to avoid wasting time taking dead-end trails, I suggest we spend a few moments making inquiries. If it's information we need, just leave it to me. I'll bring information to us. All right. Thank you. I didn't want to do that. Thank you. It would be prudent to ensure that we prepare for the journey. I'll guide you to the accommodations I've arranged. I can finally remove my backpack? I'm getting accommodations? Hotel? The inn? My new home? Is it my new home? I'm coming, Urnville! That's right, a reservation over Wooklamont's name. If you don't mind, I'll leave my companions to you. Certainly, sir. I'll go track down the third promise. Once you finish organizing your gear, I'll meet you in the place. I'll meet you at that place that has said words. Greetings, visitor. To TURAL and the Forod's cabins. Whenever you're ready, I'll show you to your rooms. My room. My new life. Let me just go ahead and remove Razidhans as my free teleport and do TURAL. I should probably have done that earlier. I forgot how to do that. It's the end. Wait, where's the quest? Oh, I don't know why I thought there would be like a cutscene or something. I want to see it. Ah! What? This is so cute. Oh. All right. Backpack gone. What is it? No? What is it? How do I lay down again? Rest? Hey. I want to lay down. Is it? Maybe I can't rest? I'll do ground sit then. I made it! Sorry, important G pose. Oh, it's a doze? Okay, 1 second. Let me get rid of Zidane. Hey, get out. This is so pretty. Ooh, 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 with the sun. Oh, God. Ew. You guys only see part of the picture, but I have ultra wide, so it looks a little better. Okay. I need to change my light. Because my shortcut to take my photos is the light button. I should just change that, but I have not. Okay. Oops. Look at me, I'm ready for an adventure. Gotta get both sides. Oh man. Okay. Backpack is, oh, all right. No flipping. You said doze? Okay. Oh. Hey, get on the thingy. It is! Ah! It's cute. Zidane, get out. G-pose all the time. You have to like G-pose your adventures. When it's your first time, you always gotta G-pose every moment and then you can remember it. It's a part of the MSQ. Okay. Oh, I do need to run into somebody with Garnet. I have Garnet as well, but I know both Zidane and Garnet interact with each other, the minions. We no longer have the backpack because we put our stuff down. I am already almost 96. I guess? Wait, will he let me buy tacos without her? Sir, can I get tacos? Don't tease me. Okay, what if I have a seat? Come serve me tacos. I feel lied to. I just saw the shortcut to the end to tacos. That guy's running up against the wall. Is he okay? Oh, he must be avoiding logout. I see. I trust you the keenness to head out, Rena? But where are Orenval and Wooklamont, I wonder? I keep calling Vol, Ernville. Oh good, you're all here. Who might your companions be? Seeing we needed information, I thought who better to get it from than the locals. These two hail the villages and were thinking to visit. I give you credit for taking initiative, at least. What do you mean, at least? I am honored that the third promise would seek my advice. I am too happy to answer your questions. Any encounters might be an opportunity to do business. Thank you both for your help. Before we begin, there are doubtless other occasions that we need to act independently. So I brought these two of you. I bought these for the two of you. Link pearls? What's this? Tis called a link pearl, a gemstone harvested from a special shell. They link together and allows people to communicate across great distances. Is that so? What a handy thing to have. That would be very useful for on our travels. Speaking of which, I should get back to introducing my two new friends here. His name is Helpful Hanu. The TURAL saga features men the TURAL clans. Two of these, the Hanao and the Pulu, have settlements relatively close to the city, so I brought the representatives from each. As I mentioned before, the Hanu and the cheerful people who love their festivals, they make their appearance at Lay of the Reeds in their home village Okanu, located in Kazumakuka. The other, smaller fellow is Palu, the clan business mindful of the Urkorpakcha. They appear in the Lay of Gold and crafts kind of marvelous goods of Wachun Palu, their village. And now is for deciding which village to visit first. Why don't you put the adventure instinct to work for us, Rena? Pick our destination. Upon completing this quest, the main scenario will be branched into 2 quest paths. Except the quest for Helpful Hanu is temporarily prevent you from questing with the vice versa. The second path will become available in respective NPCs you have completed a series of quests in the first path. They did this in Shadowbringers too, didn't they? I can't remember. You speak with the NPC you prefer to embark the tales, right? Nonda 6. Wait, camp is expanded. Oh, yay! I get to get my Madine. Finally, my Madine. What is this? Oh no. Oh no, the blue quest. The blue quests have shown up. I can do all the blue quest stuff off stream, to be honest. Gives me something to do. I don't know which one to do first. I mean, I guess neither of them matter. So I have to do them both. So I'm gonna do it with the Helpful Hanu first. So what would you like to know? The route to Okanu, and we go south of the Arch of the Dawn, and the following road runs alongside the Kazumakuka River. Is that right? Could they have this style of game but also make an MMORPG that is the 15-16 style? Well, to be fair, Final Fantasy XIV is basically just an offline MMO. For worse, the destruction visited upon our homes, though houses were turned apart. As several people injured were not killed. Even our beloved festival is in danger of called off the last year. If you are still if you plan on going, I must urge you to proceed with caution. We'll be sure to watch our footing. Thank you. Now, I'm worried about the Hanu, so sounds like we're hit hard as a storm. Anyways, we're bound to Kazumauka, and we'll send a head over to the arch. We'll be back to talk to you in good time, Master Merchant. Meanwhile, go eat and drink that place. It all been arranged. Okay, I'll see you soon, bro. Yeah, I'm gonna wait on you guys. Hold please, hold please, hold please. Where is she? They did it! That's so cute! That is too adorable. Oh, that's so cute. Are we all ready to leave? Onward to Kazumauka. Open the way. Yeah, that's very cute.
Kazumauka. The land of rainbow terraces. It commands the gaze of all who visit without fail.
Kazumauka.
The many-colored marvel. An endless torrent of water cascades over sheer cliffs to shape the wetlands below. To its relentless flow, all life must yield. Together with Wuklamat, we proceeded along the marshy trail, a road upon which the Dawn Servant and his comrades once traveled.
Kazumauka. Mauka. This is the area where I recorded all the level 100 artifact gear video that I did for the media tour. And the big bird was just walking through my shot the entire time.
Even from this distance, you can feel the weight of that water.
The Isle of Ham was impressive, but as you can see, Tuliyola does not want for natural wonders.
The ground is swampy, so watch your step. You wouldn't want to fall into a bog.
I won't. Told you I've been here before. Come on. Okanu isn't much farther.
The music is just so happy. Oh, my lantern! Look at all the map that I must uncover! There's no stopping the third promise. There's no stopping the third promise, is there? Good thing she has Urnville to keep her from getting lost. For all of his grumbling, he certainly is there for her. Everyone should be so lucky to have a loyal childhood friend. Right, so let's get moving. If we continue alongside the road, we should be able to find ourselves in the village. Oh boy, let's whip out the new mount, shall we? Oh yeah. Excusez-moi. I have business here. It's the aetherite that I must grab. Ooh, gemstone trader here. Just kidding. I don't think they're gonna let me. Oh, okay. I was like, there's a rope around it. But I will attune to all of my needs. Oh. They don't know me yet. Got it. Everyone has arrived, and none worse for wear, except a certain third promise who slipped in the mud despite of explicit warning. Hey, I asked you not to say anything. Anyways, this is Hanu Hanu Village. I'm telling you, it's about the Ukanu. Or Okanu. Oh, now I can talk to the gemstone trader. Looks like our friend said, the people have no mood for festivities. I can only assume that they're still recovering from the damage wrought by the storm. Indeed. Well, let's do what we came here to do, and find the elector. Find this elector. Oho Kalia. Lee. Sure. Oh, what now? It's a Hanu greeting. Surely you've heard it last time you were here. Well, I was busy enjoying the festival. Greetings to the third promise and her entourage. I am Zunu Hali. Welcome to Okanu. As elder of my people, I shall also be fulfilling the duties of elector during the rite of succession. So our idea about the electors was correct. We do as Papa said, and trace his path of the saga. I'm ready. Give me the feat, test of my worth. All in good time, all in good time. In fact, I came here to let you know that we are not quite ready to begin. For a moment, please enjoy the hospitality of our village. How dare you not be ready? I got here by mech. We should poke around a bit then. We might be able to come up with some clues to feat, you know, prepare ourselves. That's surprisingly prudent of you. What? You think I'm being too cautious? No, I'm impressed is all. You admire and respect your father, who is prone to decisive action, so I expected you to rush in first and ask questions later, or never. I do look up to Papa, but you should know that he has a pragmatic side too. His head of reason is the thinker who takes time to consider all the possibilities. With the long naps he takes these days, though, the head of resolve is less restrained by his wisdom. I can't fault you for thinking that's all there is to him, but there is more to the Dawn Servant as you see thus far. I should like to speak with the head of reason one day. Ah, well, I'm sure you'll catch him awake soon enough. To return to the subject at hand, you wish to take a look around Okanu then? There do some groundwork before the feat begins? Something like that. I mean, I could possibly pass the test with my eyes closed, but it'll keep us busy for a while we're waiting. Wuklamont has it right of it. As Elder Zanu Hali is a resident of the village, learning more about the village. Learning more about it can only improve our chances at defeat. Might I suggest a division forces? For instance, Urnval and Kral can concentrate the south half of the settlement. Meanwhile, Wuklamot Rina and myself will handle the northern half. Sounds good to me. Oh, I was about to leave. Hello, Gemstone. Well, glad damage is starting to repair. Let's take a look and take it easy. Oh, Bloody, thank you so much for the raid. I hope you had an amazing stream. What were you up to today? I guess this is all like crafting stuff. Wait, what happened? I was like, oh no, what happened? Oh, it doesn't. Oh, I don't think I've. Whoopsie. I don't think I don't know what settings I have. Oh, I think I might still have like Final Fantasy VII Rebirth stuff. Thank you, Chuck, for 7 months with the Prime. Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry. My chat was on lockdown during Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, but I forgot what I had on and what I didn't have on. But I hope you guys had fun. Today's my first day doing MSQ for 14. Mission President Ruth clears the work of the storm, powerful winds, repairing to be ongoing. That was fast. Huh. You heard about the storm? I've never seen the likes of it before. While the supplies helped the Dawn serve its scent, we're making progress repairing and rebuilding our home. But while roofs and walls can be patched, there is so much else that was lost for good. Huh. A lot of houses are still damaged, and Hanu I've spoken to, they're not usually cheery selves. The storm broke more than wood and reeds. There must be something I could do to help them. I'm gonna look around for a bit. Dry sunken bundles suggest the reeds have harvested some time ago. Both vessels reminiscent of the bird and beak feather tail. The boat must have woven same reeves and has gathered into the bundles here and there. The plants hold both practical and cultural significance of the Hanu then. Hello, can you all hear me? I'm told they're ready to receive us now. Come to the large building in the south of the village. On my way. We also hurry over there too. I often know when's my quest complete. Oh!
No sign of Zorolja or that oversized lout.
How much easier it would be if Soralja were to fail here. But that isn't likely to happen.
Honored guests, I am Zanuhali, Elder of the Hanu. I am also an elector, charged with judging which among you
Look at the texture on the outfit.
Ascending the throne. Without further ado, let us talk of the feat.
Not so fast. Surely you couldn't begin without us.
Taco Stomper.
You made it after all.
No need to fuss. There is no time limit for this challenge. Now, if you would allow me to proceed.
What about the other guy?
It is here, in Okanu, where my people forged a bond with the Dawn Servant during our own chapter of the Tuli-Yolal saga. In homage to those events, I have prepared for you the Feat of Reeds.
Reeds seem to be of great importance to the Hanu. I wonder what this feat entails.
We use reeds in every part of our lives, be it as food or weaving material. But look around the nearby paddies, and you will see that this season, our crops are failing. How fortunate, then, that my appointment to Elector coincided with this predicament. For surely, those who aspire to be Dawn Servant would find the matter of an ailing harvest a mere trifle to resolve.
Aye, well, it is indeed the duty of a ruler to address the people's woes.
Exactly, exactly. Do well in this, and you will earn my keystone.
Why bother mucking about in the mud when we can take the stone by force?
Don't punch this man.
Oh, mercy me! You are a hot-headed fellow, Bakul Jaja. Some electors may enjoy going toe-to-toe with scrappers like you, but I refuse to entertain your base instincts. Arrangements have been made. Should you attempt to engage a feat giver in combat without their consent, word of your immediate
Consent is
disqualification
important.
will be sent to the palace. If you're still feeling feisty, then by all means, draw your weapon.
This contest is presided over by cowards. There's no sport in fighting you.
Then we can return to the business of earning my keystone. The Feat of Reeds is begun. Claimants, I wish you the best of luck.
The clever kitty crossed the seas to study foreign novelties. He might know tricks we don't. Tricks we can use.
I don't like this guy.
What of Little Miss Mittens?
Little Miss Mittens!
You know the answer to that. Compared to the first and second promise, she's a distant third. Not even in the running.
Then we see eye to eye on this, brother. being Bakul Jaja so long with me has rubbed off on you. These allies of hers, though, they might be a problem.
Damn it, I'm just as qualified to be here as they are. I'll show them.
Easy now. There's no time limit, remember? Let's keep calm and think things through.
Right. You're right. I won't win against that lumbering Vidrol by losing my head.
Oh man, I definitely need the vinyl of Dawntrail for sure. But now Mittens, you have to like change your name to Little Little Mittens. Got boots. I don't know if this is the first thing about, I don't know the first thing about farming, but we can save the harvest and help the Hanu, then we're going to find it. I'll make Bullock Jaja eat his words. Understanding the nature of problems will key in solving it. We need to examine the reeds themselves and deduce the cause of their poor conditions. Urnville, will you take us to the field of the reeds grown? Of course, follow me. It's so perfect. Look at us. This is actually pretty nice. Why am I on the bike and no one else is? I'm the warrior of light. Who cares? Oh, I need those. Okay, well now I'm not centered. I'll get off the bike. Oh, put the brush away. Ma'am! There. I was like, why do I still see a man? Yay! You can all stand back. I'll get to the bottom of the problem in this in no time. Give me strength. Let us all scour the fields and help the bold leader identify anything unusual. Let me get rid of this giant. Oopsie. I didn't read it because I was trying to get rid of the giant map, but I'm sure it's just some stuff. Thank you so much for the 8 months, Namundi. I appreciate it. The soil is pending, the expert rich in the a frog. A small frog catches your eye, strengthening lack of this little bother to hop the scours away. This way. Seen enough? I'll call everyone together and we shall share our discoveries. Well, what do we think? Any obvious problems? I agree. The water is of good quality, so much mud in which the reeds have been planted. The frogs and insects are unusually tropid. This suggests a problem is affecting not only the reeds, but the creatures that live among them. Could something invisible to the naked eye be polluting the water? We need an alchemist to know for certain. I don't have much to add about fields, but something else occurs to me. When you were describing how the creatures seem lifeless, couldn't help but remind me of the listless villagers. Did it say listless or lifeless? Did I just read that completely wrong? They suffered a terrible tragedy, I know, but there's no reason for their flagging spirits, I believe. Go on. The festival. It's traditionally occasion celebrate and renewal, so without it, the Honu are struggling even more to recover. Last time I visited, the village was middle of a festivities. You never seen the Honu more joyful and alive. It's indispensable part for their culture. The absence will only compound their woes. So I say we help them put on their festival, give them a reason to cheer these sad times. Who knows? Maybe fixing one problem could lead us to a solution for the other. Stranger things have happened. Right? I fail to see the relation between festivals and fields. Let's not be too hasty in dismissing the idea. Things which seem unrelated can later prove to connect the surprising ways. True, and being bereft of the idea as we are, any proposals worth entertaining. I suppose. Besides, this is Wooklemont's journey, though it's only right we follow her lead. Thanks, everyone. By the way, does anyone know where a festivity float is? It's a boat in woven reeds that looks like a bird. It's in the village. The big building to the north. Let's go see it. There's much less debate when I'm traveling alone. Then go travel alone. Travel alone then, Earn. If it wants to be alone so badly, then move it. Wait, hold on. I'm like a few levels ahead of you. How dare you attack me? You should be scared of me. Okay, I'm only like 6 levels ahead, but still. Yes, this float I remember. It does not appear to be somewhat damaged to you. We should take a closer look. His eyeball's missing. Look complete. Hey, right there. Oh dear, the one bird's eye is missing a gemstone. Oh, there's more. Missing a lamp. Ah, and that's broken. How we lift the giant vessel is allowed to carrying the poles intact. And there's bird feathers down there. All the tail feathers has seen better days. I swear the colors were a lot brighter the last time I saw them. Well, I think we can all agree the big bird boat is a desire of need of repairs. Now, how do we go about fixing it? What is going on here? We were admiring the festival floats. It's a shame it was a poor state due to the recent storm, I gather. Yes, we had to leave it to expose assured to the people to safety. With the float in this condition, there will be no lifting of the wings, and Hana is what the festival is called. I want to help you hold it. Have you not seen our village? Our home is ruined. We're struggling to make repairs, and you want us to hold a harvest festival? I know how it sounds, but given into misery, it never improved anyone's situation. A celebration of life and growth may help you give the strength to work through this tragedy. The role of festival leader is mine this year, and there's nothing I would like more than lift everyone's spirit. But we don't even have enough materials to repair the float. We need something for the missing eye, wood for the pole, and the feathers from the winds chosen to born the tail. Those two I know. The abakiza is a type of precious stone used to arcane equipment. The uyupo wood is essential for crafting ceremonial instruments, and these chosen feathers, however. The winds chosen the victor of the competition, in which the contestants see who can blow the feathers the furthest with wind magic. And that's something of the problem right now. We Hanohano are gifted in employing such airy sorceries, but expend with a great deal of mana when doing it, and we soon exhausted by the efforts and have no reeds to eat and only make it harder. I think I understand. Your vibrant reeds grow quickly and vigorously, so much so that they stifle in development in nearby plants. They must be a potent source of the energy that naturally lack. They are indeed. Owing the poor harvest this year, we have been left the innervated. And if we cannot gather the correct materials and detect by customs, we cannot repair the festival to vote. Oddly enough, we may have stumbled upon ourselves our solution. The wind's chosen would, by necessity, a natural gift of manipulating magical energies, which by any feathers taken the victor should be high ethereal conductory. Whatever, I missed the word. The float construction also requires the stone used to arcane equipment as well as timber favored and ceremonial tools. The demand of such specific materials must have an underlying reason. You can keep talking, Alphino. Imagine you have already reached the same conclusion, but I believe the boat of reeds is in fact an arcane focus of some kind. A focus for what? Oh, Ihana festival, isn't it? It must mean the float was made to encourage healthy crops. So if we repair the boat and hold the festival, the arcane powers might fix what's wrong with the reeds. And we won't know until we try. It does sound like a theory. Celebration, prayers, ritual ceremonies, those all have been known to elect miraculous efforts. Wait. The float is a tool of magic? This is the first I'm hearing of it. In the beginning, we may well not have been. After good harvest years, there would be no reason to change it. But when the harvest was poor, new abnormals were likely added, and those who performed the labor may have imbued their work with ardent hopes of the brighter future. Though years of trial and error, the Hanu would have refined their festival float into the focus of their harvest prayers. Incredible. I know you're practically fainting of hunger, and reviving the Inahala really sounds like the solution of all your woes. I promise we'll do everything in our power to help you. I'm still not convinced about the focus business, but I can accept aid nonetheless. I introduce you to the shipwrecked who's been maintaining the float for the last few years. He replaced both eyes with a pole before. He should know where and how to procure what we need. Then allow Alize and I to acquire the feathers. We will encourage the people of Okano to gather the violet tile of the winds chosen by sharing with our own reserve of mana. I'll go with you. I carry alchemy brew that may afford the same effect. And we'll just vibe. We'll just hang out here. Don't worry about us. 3 of us will visit the ship right then. Not without me. I worked hard to fix this boat the best I can, and I have a responsibility of mine after all. I have not introduced myself. My name is Luni Hanu. Nice to meet you, Linu Hanu. And certainly, let's all go together. He has a different name every time I read it. Don't worry about it. Thanks, Woklamont. We found ourselves a promising way forward. Experience and knowledge is a valuable asset, but there is something to be said for following one's instinct. So I am not done here yet, but I do need to make sure that I stop the recording for the YouTube channel. So yeah, Twitch, don't go anywhere. YouTube, I'll see you in part 2.